Welcome back to the Mayocast. Yay!
Welcome back to the Mayo.
The
That's what you said.
the Mayo. I said Mayocast.
Welcome back to the Mayocast.
Welcome back to the Mayo. Today we have
I
a
am.
whole lot of topics lined up for you guys, as it has been 2 months since we last recorded an episode.
Why would you say that?
The people need to know. The people need to know this.
So, they don't need to know. There's nothing they need to know. Alright.
Yes,
Well, yeah, guys,
we're being very
it's
informative here on this podcast.
it's me, Juan, your boy, the boy. So, today, we're going to be going to some conspiracy theories. It's in fact, I think you could call it 30 crazy conspiracy theories that people actually
Whoa.
believe.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can you
All
send me that
right.
article? I need to pull it up.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. All right, there you go.
All right. So this is from popularmechanics.com. Don't go to their website.
They're because they have some really popular mechanics.
I don't know why this kind of article would be on Popular Mechanics. Isn't this
All
like a
right.
science website? Earth has
Okay,
tilted
maybe.
31.5 inches. Okay,
So
that's not
here
the
it
topic of
is.
the podcast, though.
The first conspiracy theory is that the moon landing was fake. The flag moving in the wind, no stars in the sky whatsoever,
Wait,
the
why is it
misaligned
blurred for
shadows.
me?
These have all been points made in the conspiracy theory that Neil Armstrong didn't take the first leap for mankind on the moon in 1969. For years, conspiracists have argued that NASA staged the landing and that the secret has been protected by the CIA ever since.
Wow.
Then,
Okay, I can't even
where
read
did
it because it looks like this for me. Editor, put that on the screen. I don't know why it's doing that.
I told you not to say images, idiot? All right, well,
No, but this
okay, so if the moon
is
landing is
important.
fake, where did the rocket go?
I think they took the
Where did they
rocket.
put the astronauts for that long?
Well, the rocket was actually one of those inflatable bouncy houses or whatever, and they just deflated it and sent it into orbit.
Whoa,
And that's where the astronauts were for the whole time.
that's a crazy. They were jumping in the bounty house in zero
Yeah.
gravity. So they were in space. That's what
You
you're
might
saying.
even say it was a giant leap for mankind.
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 Idiot. All right. Well, let's go on to the next one. The government
We're really
killed
rushing through
JFK.
these.
Yeah, because
It's been
there's
3
nothing to talk
minutes.
about in these ones. There
I
are a
can't
number
even
of
read it.
conspiracy theories about President Kennedy's death, but one of the most popular is that the government was behind the assassination. Many Americans don't believe Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, and biographer Philip Shannon claims. Is claims his last name?
I think
Because
claims is like he claimed
the name,
that
the name is underlined though. It says Phil Shannon claims, and the claims is
Philip
also
Shannon
underlined. So
claims.
it seems that claims is his last name. That
What?
even Bobby Kennedy thought the CIA was responsible for his brother's death at first. So
Wow.
why would the government, they didn't like that they had a president?
So they killed
Is
him?
that why they killed him? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I have to pull this up
Wow,
in like a text editor.
that doesn't make sense. Yeah, here's a bonus. How you've been conditioned to love conspiracy theories.
Is this what's
Oh
behind the
my
paywall
god.
that I can't see behind?
It's like an extremely long paragraph. I'm not reading all that. All right. Number 3. COVID-19 was engineered by the media. Some people think that the virus is a hoax that was engineered by the media, the global elite to control the population. While a diehard believer likely won't believe US believe us, aka the media, we're just going to emphasize right here and right now that COVID-19 is very much a real and deadly virus.
I mean, I had COVID, but it wasn't
How
very
does
bad,
anyone
so
believe this?
yeah, it's like, some of these are just
There
so
are
weird.
people in there were people in the hospital. There aren't as many now, but there probably still are. There were people in the hospital with, like, severe, s illness from
Yeah, and then
COVID-19.
these people just walk in and they're like, "COVID is not real. Get out of here, liar."
No, that's like me having cancer, but saying, "Guys,
That's like
cancer is
you.
not real." I don't have a brain tumor in my head because it's not
No,
real,
no,
it's just a
no, it's
hoax
not
made by the
real.
government. What are you talking about? You have to cut open my head, get the tumor out. What? It's not real, you guys are crazy.
This
I
is just,
died 5 minutes later.
bioengineered by the government. That's where my
Alright,
tumor
that the
came from.
That's for what?
Not mine, yours, because 'cause you're the one who has cancer.
Oh, I don't have cancer. Dude, because it's not real. It's
Oh
a hoax by the government.
oh my god! That's why.
Alright, number 4. Earth has been sucked into a black hole. We actually already talked about this off the podcast, but, like, how come we still have the sun? So, basically, the theory states that that the company CERN in Europe, the European Nuclear Organization, CERN, discovered the Higgs boson, and they created a black hole which sucked the Earth. So people believe that the Earth actually ended in the year 2012, and we just don't know that we're dead yet somehow. But then how come we still have the sun, and how come we still have like space missions and stuff?
Yeah,
Think about it,
that's,
bro.
I
Do you
mean,
want to
I
know? Do you want to know
is the
why?
theory my
It's
question is
because
the okay, go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
it's because cancer is a hoax by the government. That's why the Earth was sucked into a black
Cancer was
hole.
sucked into the black hole. Cancer was.
So it's not real, exactly. Alright. So what were you
My
saying?
question is, do the people believe that discovering this particle created the black hole? Because like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm pretty sure that the Higgs boson here, let's just do some quick research. The
Because I know
Higgs
with the CERN,
I
like,
think
collider thing, they just smashed a bunch of particles into each other. I don't even know what the Higgs boson is.
it's associated with the Higgs field, which gives a mass to other fundamental particles. I think doing testing with the Higgs boson, they think that the testing from discovering it somehow created a black hole, and, yeah.
Yeah.
How could the Higgs boson create create a black hole? Oh, a black hole right here. Fluctuations in the Higgs field, particularly in the early universe, or potentially in a very high energy collisions, like those at LHC, could lead to the formation of a primordial black hole. These black holes would be incredibly small and short-lived and wouldn't pose a threat. So
Oh, but
the
no, no, no,
conspiracy
they
theory is
sucked up the Earth.
disproved.
They sucked up
No,
the
so it's
Earth.
disproved.
No, science is not real, you see. They
Oh
sucked up
yeah,
the Earth, and that's what
because the
happened.
Earth was sucked into the black hole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Are we
I don't know why
washed?
you're listening to the media on this.
All right. We can skip this one because this one's stupid. Number 6. The Denver International Airport is Illuminati's headquarters.
Whoa. Wait, that's
The
not number 6 for
Illuminati
oh, wait, never mind.
The
Number 7.
Illuminati leads to a conspiracy rabbit hole that we are not going to delve too far into. Except when it comes to the Denver International Airport, many Illuminati believers are convinced it's a secret group's headquarters. The airport has embraced the rumors by poking fun at it, but they ha- but this ha- but that hasn't stopped people from believing secret tunnels and lizard layers lurk beneath the building.
Lizard lairs.
Okay,
That's
honestly,
pretty
they
funny.
had me until saying that there were
Yeah.
lizard layers under the airport.
This is like trying to write it for like a Facebook post or something. Or like ChatGPT. This is the type of thing ChatGPT would write. Secret
I
tunnels and
was
lizard lairs.
I was watching a video where a guy was reviewing conspiracy theories, and he was reading about like so the Earth being flat and stuff like that, like space conspiracy theories. And it said that this isn't Mars, the like a round orange ball. This isn't
Yeah,
Mars. It was this hexagonal orange thing. I don't even know. It's an orange hexagon. That's what it was. And then
weird.
while he was reading the description of it, it said like something about space, and then at the very end, it said space is fake.
Well, of course, because it all got sucked into a black hole,
Because the Earth was sucked
along with
into a black hole,
cancer.
so there can't be space. In 20
Yeah.
okay, wait, I skipped it. Number 7, the Earth is hollow. Do I even
Well,
have to go into this?
I mean, it's obviously because it got sucked into a black hole. So like,
Okay,
the-
if the Earth is hollow, why is it so hot? If the Earth is
and
hollow,
like
why
you
can't we
guys
just
can't just pick one weird thing, one weird way for the Earth to be. Like, it can't just be flat. It can't
No,
just be like a
genuinely, like, if the
ice
Earth is
ball.
hollow, why can't we drill into the center of the Earth? Because it's too hot. Why is it too hot?
Gonna
Because there are
fall through
layers.
the
'Cause there are
gonna fall through the little thin continent.
Where does the ocean go? If the Earth is hollow, where does the ocean go? Because think about it.
Um,
If the land isn't supported by anything, it can't be supported by itself because it's basically
well,
one solid continent thing.
well, I have an idea. Maybe the gravity from the inside of the black hole is pulling on the water,
Oh
but the
my
Earth is
god.
pulling back on it. And so, I mean, it all comes back to the black hole one. That one just must be true. Well, we need to, I need to keep this, I need to take a screenshot of this one so that we
Dude,
can remember it.
the puzzle of the pieces are coming together. The story's finally starting to make sense.
Everything
The
clicks
space
together.
Space is fake because the Earth was sucked into a black hole, which is holding the Earth from being crushed onto itself because of the
Because it's
black hole. So
hollow.
it's hollow. It makes
Yeah,
sense. Where does gravity come from then? If the Earth is hollow,
it comes from
theory
the core.
disproved. I'm a genius. The world is flat. Okay,
So it went from the Earth is hollow to the Earth is flat.
yeah.
It
No,
also
see.
says the world is flat, not the Earth is flat.
Oh, it is. It just says the world is. Does that mean that I could keep going straight infinitely and just go to like a different dimension, go to a different
Well, you would,
universe?
according to this picture for our audio listeners, it's like the ocean, but it ends at like an edge. You would just fall off the edge if you kept
Okay,
walking.
hold on. Let's go to number 9 for a second. Prince Charles is a vampire?
What? Oh, people will believe anything.
What? How did it? Okay, allow me to read this one more time. 30 crazy conspiracy theories that people actually believe. Number 9.
Prince
Prince Charles is
Charles
a
is a
vampire.
vampire.
Why? Well, the Prince of Wales is related to Vlad the Impaler, the
Oh,
inspiration for Bram Stoker. Oh, Stoker, not Stroker. Bram Stoker Dracula, and many
dude,
royals
I just drank water. I almost spit it out when you said.
in Charles's bloodline were known to have the disease porphyrated skin,
Porphyria?
porphyria. Yeah, which is an iron deficiency that causes people to be sensitive to sunlight. So you disproved your own theory.
Well, what do you mean they disproved it?
Vampire says that they're gonna die from being in the sun. They're gonna dry up. But here it says
Yeah.
that his bloodline is known to have a disease that causes him to be sensitive to sunlight.
Well, the
So it's
disease is
proven
that he's a
it's proven that
vampire.
it's a disease.
No, 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 no. The disease is that he's a vampire.
Oh my god, dude. All right. Well, that one just makes no sense. I don't even know what to say about
Yeah,
that one.
this one is really stupid.
Number 10, Bigfoot is real. Bigfoot Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Called it
What?
what you will, but many people are convinced that elusive creatures exist. For years, people have tried to track it down, resulting in videos and images often emerging of a tall, hairy animal walking upright.
I mean, I don't believe that Bigfoot's real, but this one like kind of makes sense. Other than like the Earth being hollow.
No, dude, the Earth being hollow makes sense because it's in a black hole.
Well, the
Okay.
Earth being hollow is just objectively true. Like this one is false. It makes sense.
No, dude, no, dude. Because if the Earth is hollow, there was Bigfoot inside of that, and he finally dug his way out.
Oh, that's where the Earth's gravity comes from. It's actually just a huge Bigfoot.
Yeah. Just stuck in there, can't move.
It's like in a little hamster ball.
All right, this one is just insane. The had a secret base in Antarctica.
Rumors began circulating in the 1950s that the had a secret base in Antarctica that housed advanced technology like UFOs. However, since then, no evidence has been discovered to suggest that it's true, and Cambridge researcher Colin Summerhays wrote a 21-page paper disputing the theory.
So it's proven wrong. People can't believe it. Next one. We're all living in the Matrix.
Not really. Oh, it says no, really.
No, really. No, really. People think okay, wait. So it's contradicting that people really believe that. No, really, guys. People actually believe this that we're living in a real life simulation. The theory is supported by crazy coincidences and
Crazy
happenings
coincidences and happening.
that occurred during a glitch in the Matrix. This could be anything from recognizing the same background character to losing track of
They
time.
linked a subreddit called r/glitch in the matrix.
Oh my god, did they really?
Yeah. At least I'm on Yahoo because popular mechanics
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
work for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here, let's read this one real quick. So, glitch in the Matrix. I was in a car of 5 adults driving at a relatively slow speed for the highway due to bumper to bumper traffic, though still constant traffic flow. This was a truck style Daihatsu iJet. One jet, I don't know what that
What?
says. We'd call this a oot. A oot. We'd call this a oot in
We call this
Australia,
an oot in
which it's
Australia.
this is an oot. Guys, look at my oot. With its tray loading and covered by tarpaulin. Tarpaulin. I don't know what that says. The ends of the tarp were not tucked in or secured, so we were all commenting on it flapping and dragging on the road. It even seemed like some of the other vehicle's occupants were noticing and worrying too. We lost sight of it because it flew off. It for maybe a minute, though
By
we
the
all
way,
felt it
the
was
post
less.
does not say because it flew off. Just for people who are confused.
Yeah, it doesn't. I was joking. And the suddenly okay, here, listen to what I'm saying and tell me
This
how this makes
grammar is
sense.
so bad.
We lo we lost sight of it for maybe a minute, though we all felt it was less. And the suddenly and the suddenly, the what the specific suddenly, not
The
just
suddenly.
suddenly, the suddenly it was there between the other cars again, all neat and tucked in. Our first thought, of course, was they.
Was they must have pulled
What?
over. They must have.
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, I found it. um, our first thought, of course, was that they must have pulled over to secure the load, but the volume and flow of traffic would have made that impossible, given we were in the fastest lane and did not stop. We looked around for a non-existent twin vehicle caravanning together. It was quite bizarre, and everyone agreed that there wasn't any logical explanation.
Well, I think the explanation is that the black hole like smoothed it out because the gravity
Oh
was so
my
strong.
god. Okay, stop with the black hole, dude. Okay,
Let's
stop.
read the top post on r/glitch in the matrix. Top all time.
Oh yeah.
How long is? Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna do that
God, this
too.
is like a whole. This is like a whole and whole a whole epic. Alright,
My
I'll
last
read this
semester
one.
at a certain college, I was assaulted. Okay,
I'm
you go
reading, "My
ahead.
5-year-old son broke character and talked to me like an adult."
Wait, what? Where do
I'll
you
send
see
you the
that?
link
I
to it.
think.
It's, the
Oh, I
second
see it. Yeah, okay,
one
I
from the
found out.
top all time.
It wasn't the first one, it
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
second one.
This happened about 2 years ago, and I was so blown away, I took notes and told my wife about it, so I still have the notes on my phone. My 5-year-old son was pretty typical for his age, always goofing around, never serious, always working some angle to negotiate treats or buying whatever thing was at the top of his list this week. Kids have a selfish worldview, and
He had
that's
money.
he had what?
Stop right there. The kid had money. He bought the stuff. He says some angle to negotiate treats or buying whatever thing. Buying, not asking for us
I
to
think
buy
he
it.
meant, like,
He bought it. He had
negotiating
money.
negotiating for them to buy it for
Oh.
him, or, like, something like that.
Oh, yeah, to negotiate treats or buying
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
thing
yeah.
that yeah, okay. It makes sense.
So when my I don't know if that's where I was, but so when my son asked me to go for a walk, just the 2 of us, I immediately laughed and thought, "Okay, what's he going to ask for?" We start walking and I ask, "What's on your mind, buddy?" He said, "Nothing."
He just stops. He's like, "There's a bomb over there in that hill, in that hole. I found a bomb."
God, look at this cool look at this cool thing I found.
"Dad, look at this. What is this? Why is it beeping?"
Boom. He said, "Nothing
Alright.
really. I just want to have some time to be with you and be peaceful and be out in nature." Wow, okay, this is progress, I thought.
So he's an alien.
Yeah,
No person
that's the
talks like
logical
that.
explanation.
No person says, "He said, nothing really. I just wanted to have some time to be with you and be peaceful and be out in nature." Nobody talks like that.
Like a
Nobody says that.
robot. This was 4 years ago. He must be like a premature
It's
AI.
obviously an alien.
Alright. Wow, okay, this is progress, I thought. Then he said, "I want you to know you're the best dad I've ever had." Hang on a second. Has he had multiple?
You're out of all of my dads, you're my favorite, dude. I love you, dad.
One of one.
See, we have that dad right there. I hate that dad, but you're great.
So I wanted to just say thank you for everything and that I want to be near you always. This is what the kid said, by the way. And then
It's an
this is
alien.
the end of what
It's not a kid,
the
it's an
quote
alien,
the and
dude.
then in air quotes, the kid. By this point, the only reason I wasn't completely crying my eyes out is that I thought this was some kind of joke or lead up to ask for something. This was totally out of character, especially at this age. I managed to croak out something like, "I'm really glad to hear that, and I love you very much." Then we just enjoyed the rest of the walk. I really felt like for a moment I was speaking to a soul who had several lives. "You're the best dad I've ever had," and wanted to speak directly to me instead of to play the role of the role of a child. I'm so glad it happened, and it's something I will never forget. Later, he went right back to being the same goofy old kid I love. That's the end of the
Okay.
story.
His kid is a robot, and, he had a glitch in his programming that caused him to instead of aging
He aged up
slowly,
very quickly.
he accidentally aged
Yeah.
fast to, like, 40 years old, and he started talking like an old man or like a teenager maybe, like a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old,
Yeah.
something like that. And then, the program realized it's like an AI, it's a self-adapting AI. It realized it messed up, and it turned back to,
The same goofy old
it'd be
kid
f
that he
it'd be
loved.
funny if at the end of the story, there was like a caution warning that said, "Caution, this man is in an insane asylum."
Writing this from the
Alright.
padded room.
By the way, guys, we do not support or disprove any of these
Except
theories.
the
If
black
you
hole one.
believe this,
Black hole one is
we're not. Well, we can't say that because we might get in trouble. Might get some criticism, some hate. So we do not. If you believe in this, then you can believe in that. But we're just gonna poke some fun at it.
but for legal reasons, the black hole one is true. And anybody who doesn't believe that is a conspiracy
Yeah,
theorist.
and I love the U.S. government, guys. I love the U.S.
Yeah,
government.
totally. I love those guys. Always,
All right.
man, I cannot speak. Okay. We
Alright,
go
let's
back to
continue.
conspiracy
The
theories.
moon isn't real?
The moon isn't real.
Number 13, the moon isn't real. That's right, some people think the moon doesn't exist. This conspiracy theory has gained particular traction with flat earthers as they think the moon is a simple projection. Okay, well, if it's between flat earthers, it kind of makes sense because do you know how they say that the earth is
I
flat and it just
mean,
has a dome
yeah.
around it?
If you're
Yeah,
stupid
so
enough
I
to
mean,
believe the Earth is flat, I feel like you could believe this pretty easily. By the way, for legal reasons, the only theory that you'd be stupid to not believe is the black hole one. Or shoot, I don't know. Editor, cut
what are
that.
you
Editor, cut
just
what I
stop
just
talking.
said.
Just stop talking, dude. All right. Well, can we just automatically okay, how is it fake? That it's a projection? If you believe in the flat earth, okay, fine, but like you're obviously wrong, but you believe what you want to believe?
I feel like there are a good number of people who believe that not only was the moon landing fake, like, and this is how they, or the moon landing was fake, and this is how they justify it. Like, the moon is not actually real.
So, if it's a projection, but like does that mean that technically there's not even a sky,
Yeah, it's
it's
like the
just
Truman Show.
a screen? It's a screen. You're telling me that if I go to the very edge of the earth, I can find a door and go outside?
Yeah.
The Truman Show is crazy. Here, let's talk about that, in fact. The Truman Show is a conspiracy! But anyways,
The
let's
show
let's move
never
on because, I
existed.
mean, I can't even talk about the moon isn't real.
Yeah, that's kind of
The
ridiculous. Or that is
number
not kind of, it
14,
is ridiculous. Right.
the Titanic didn't actually sink. Yes, it did.
There was a submarine going down there to see it. Did that sink also, or did it not sink?
Okay, so what are the pictures of the Titanic? Do they think those are fake?
What the
Like,
keep
of the
clicking
rusted
off of this article.
Titanic?
They were all placed into, witness protection, and,
Okay, here. Let's read what it says because maybe it has a
yeah,
good
maybe
point.
there's a
Th
real
this
reason.
tragic accident This tragic accident has been the topic of many conspiracy theories over the years, including that it was another one of the company's ocean liners, the Olympic, that crashed into the iceberg, not the Titanic. But one sad fact remains: a ship did sink. And okay, so it's saying that a ship did sink, but it wasn't the actual Titanic ship.
I mean,
That's just fake.
they
They
did
had two
say a
identical
ship
ship, well,
did
almost
sink.
identical
They didn't
ships.
say in this article the Titanic did sink, they said a ship did sink.
Two Titanic. So the Olympic, it actually had different a slightly different shape to it, I would say, than the Titanic.
Oh, wait, there's
No,
a
it's
Titanic
obviously it
conspiracy
doesn't
theory
it no, it
article.
doesn't make sense.
Wait, JP Morgan. Wait. Millionaire banker JP Morgan planned the Titanic
Hold
disaster to
on.
kill off rival millionaires Jacob Astor, Isidor Straus, and Benjamin Guggenheim.
Hold on, Banana
So
Boy.
JP Morgan
So
planned the Titanic.
I just saw a picture, and it's basically comparing the RMS Olympic, which is the name of the Olympic ship that they say actually crashed instead of the Titanic, made in 1911, and the Titanic, which was made in 1912. But the two had very different
Yeah, yeah.
designs of like the deck. So it had the
I think I'm
Olympic
on the
had
picture you're
much
talking about.
yeah, the Olympic had much wider windows than the Titanic. So I mean, we went down and saw the Titanic crash. If the windows are identical,
Well,
then it
we
was the
didn't we
Titanic.
didn't really go down and see it because the
So,
the submarine imploded.
you know that there have been other things that went
Yeah,
down,
I
right?
know, I know.
Ones that didn't have a $5 budget.
Ones that weren't controlled by a Logitech controller.
No, but like, think about the design of that one thing that went down to the Titanic. It was genuinely just a tube
Yeah.
with two caps. That's it. And it wasn't reinforced. It was just like I think it was carbon fiber instead of titanium. They recommended to use titanium to reinforce the hull because it was a much stronger material.
They're like, "Nah, we don't have that kinda money."
I think, what material did OceanGate use? Yeah, they used carbon they did use titanium. They used
They
carbon
did?
fiber and titanium.
So they use
Yeah, I guess
both.
they did. For its hull. The cylindrical hull was made from carbon fiber.
Uh,
Oh, there it is.
so the bottom was
The
made from
caps were made
titanium
from
and
titanium.
that
The
that's even
like, the
worse.
2
Like,
metal caps. Yeah, like,
nobody's gonna
the
be in
weakest
there.
part of the ship was made by the weakest material. Oh, there's a Reddit asking why carbon fiber. I'm gonna answer the question because they were stupid. They're idiots.
'Cause they didn't have enough money with all the billionaires going on the ship.
Guys, I'm sorry. We're gonna cost 15 billion to go here, but we just don't have enough money to
You don't have
reinforce it.
enough money to keep you
I
guys
don't
from
understand
dying.
who would even do that. Was it even worth it? Like, you had a little tiny window to see.
Yeah,
It
for
was like
like
a
$15
not even a
million
foot. It
dollars.
was just
Can't you go up into space for that much money?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that how much was it?
Uh, Blue Origin space flight,
Yeah,
$28
no,
million.
I'm pretty sure it was or how much?
Well, it said a seat on the first this is Google AI, by the way, so it might not be true. A seat on the first crewed flight was auctioned for $28 million, but that's probably not the real price because that was at auction.
Right there. This is actually different because after the OceanGate incident, maybe a couple months after it, a commercial flying jet that can go up to space, stay there for a little bit, and go back down to let you experience
Yeah,
gravity only costed about $120,000 to go on it. I remember seeing this.
low key light. At least the Ocean Gate, at least the space one's probably not run by like the most stupid businessman. What company was it? Was it
Here it is. Nope, that is not
the
it.
one I'm
What these
looking
are
at is Blue Origin.
the Blue Origin is a rocket. This was just a jet.
No,
It was
Blue
just a
Origin is
plane.
a company. They have like a plane.
Oh, well, they had a wait, they do?
I think so.
Because Blue Origin, the company, they focus on rockets.
Oh no, it is a rocket.
Like here,
It's
I'm
like
gonna.
I'll send
It's
you
like the little this weird shape rocket.
I'll send you what I'm looking at.
I'm trying to
Editor, put
find the
this picture on the
plane.
screen. This is the rocket that I'm talking about. It's the Blue Origin New Shepard. It kind of looks like the Ocean Gate submarine if you really stretched it, actually.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at as well. Yeah, it's basically like this. It's a tube with a thick space capsule
Yeah.
at the top, slightly bigger than the base. That's literally it. It's basically just a dome.
Look at
So
this
it's not
interior
really hard
picture.
to imagine. Commercial base plane. Here it is. I found it. It is Virgin Galactic. That's the
Oh
company
yeah,
name.
I know
So
that.
basically, they take this big plane with two pilot seats, fly it up, then they release the jet, which from already a high altitude starts going even
Is
higher.
it the one that
So
has the two planes on the side and then the one in the middle?
yeah, and then the one that's Virgin Galactic, and they built the jet that was actually successful at going to
Yeah.
space for
I saw that in a book or something a really long time ago. I can't remember. Put this
the
picture of
current
the
stock
Virgin
price for
Galactic
Virgin
plane
Galactic.
on the screen. What's the
Virgin
stock price?
Galactic plane price.
Do they
Let's
have
see if I was
stock?
right.
Oh, they do have
Oh, nope, I was wrong. The Virgin Galactic space flight cost $600,000.
I mean, it's only like a 600% increase. We could low-key afford that.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's continue back to our
I
main
do
mission
have a
here, which
stock
was,
for Virgin Galactic. It is down today.
this yeah,
They have
this is our last conspiracy theory that we're
SBC.
gonna talk about.
This is our last one.
Did.
How long have we
Yeah,
been going
because
for?
I'm gonna We're gonna go do something else. Here, let me find one. Let's see if we can find anything interesting real quick. Okay, that sounds
Bill
stupid.
Gates
Here,
making
let's do
fake
this one. This
email.
sounds interesting. The Bet's mystery sphere is alien material. The Bet's mystery sphere has baffled the public space since it was formed by a couple in Florida in 1974. Conspiracy theorists are convinced it's alien material, while others, such as the military, say it's a man-made
What
object.
is the Bet's mystery
What?
sphere?
Yeah, hold on, let's look at it. Bet's mystery
Man finds
sphere.
sphere, WFAA report. So it's just like a big metal ball?
It's a metal ball.
I don't think any of these are the
You know that
actual
those
one, though. No, this is
you
just a
know that
random
those
Reddit
can
post.
form naturally. It's right here. I found it. Bet's Mystery Sphere. On this episode of oh my god, it's a whole podcast. It's
On
a
the
whole different
Wikipedia
podcast.
page.
Sometimes it's March and April fittings aren't. Three members of the Betts family, parents Gary and Antoine, and their oldest son Terry, were walking in the woods around their property on Jacksonville Fort George Island when Terry found something that would impact their lives for years: a big metal ball.
Whoa.
Was it like radioactive? They got radiation sickness? Is that how it impacted
I
them?
don't know.
It was the size of a bowling ball. Thinking it's odd enough to make a good souvenir, Terry, then a 21-year-old pre-med student, took the ball home, and then they all died from severe radiation poisoning. That didn't actually happen. I'm just joking. The Bettses didn't think much about the orb until one day Terry started strumming his guitar near it. According to Jerry, who became the family spokesman on sphere-related matters, something strange happened. The ball started humming back. Soon, it started displaying other unusual properties. It would roll around, seemingly of its own volition, changing
Volition, I think
directions
that's
and
how you say it.
haltingly abruptly. Oh, halting. Did I just say
How
haltingly? Halting abruptly. It even vibrated and emitted a high-pitched sound that would send dogs whining and covering their ears. They just like grow human hands, cover their ears.
this Wikipedia page says
Uh,
that when it was discovered, the United States Navy said it was nothing more than a huge ball bearing used as a check valve. So, like,
no, I think it's
we can
genuinely
trust the
just a
government,
big metal ball.
obviously. Just a big metal, yeah,
You
probably.
know what? Let's just
I
do
mean,
another one because that one was way too
if
stupid.
you like started doing experiments on a big metal ball, I feel like it would probably like do something eventually. Like if you're running a million tests on something, eventually something's gonna happen. Emil we have to talk about this one. Do you see?
Yeah, this is the one I'm literally looking at. Say, Amelia Earhart was eaten by crabs. Honestly, I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it could have happened. Maybe she was also eaten by the black hole. That's also possible.
It's saying that, yeah, dude, maybe she discovered the Higgs boson and was doing testing with it, and then she made a black
Maybe.
hole and it just consumed her and died.
That's what she was doing aboard that plane. I mean, it had to
All
get
right,
pretty boring. Just build a particle accelerator. For anybody
but
who doesn't
however,
know about Amelia Earhart, she was like this person who flew across the ocean and then she got eaten by 3 foot long coconut crabs.
that's not proven,
No, it is.
but her
The
plane.
conspiracy theorist said so.
Oh, what? It's a conspiracy theory for a reason. But anyways, um, they haven't proved that because they never found her plane. They searched the island, they never found the plane. I think they searched the ocean around it,
Yeah.
they didn't find her plane, so,
It could have been the black
maybe
hole.
she ended up on the shore somehow? Maybe she went in the ocean, but she somehow ended up, like, swam to the island, and then was violently ripped apart by coconut crabs.
Maybe.
That sounds wrong. Alright, guys, well,
Wait,
I think that's it for our,
no, we have to do one more. 5G causes cancer
no.
and COVID. This
We
one
have to
sucks. No.
plug the
Oh
Patreon.
yeah, the
Guys, remember to subscribe to
Patreon.
the
No,
Patreon.
they
We
don't know
just
what
made
that
a
is
brand
yet.
new
They don't know what that
Patreon.
is yet. We didn't even talk about the
Oh,
figures. Okay,
what
so
figures?
for those
Oh,
of
the
you who don't
figures.
know,
Yeah.
we are definitely starting a real Patreon. It's not fake at all. And if we get 300, how much is it? Wait, hang on.
Oh,
$387.00 on
stop
our
right
Patreon.
there.
We will.
Did you guys know that 5G internet causes
I was.
cancer and
Oh my God.
COVID-19?
Well, everybody's already clicked off because we started plugging our very real
Oh
Patreon.
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
well, it's
we
only
want
for the real people
to?
that
It's for
actually
the real
watch.
ones only. You get an extra conspiracy theory. Okay, do we want to talk about this one? 5G causes cancer and COVID-19.
No,
Okay.
I think we can all just agree that that's real. It's
Oh,
true.
of course.
Obviously, that's why I have cancer because I use 5G internet.
Well, no, cancer, it doesn't cause cancer anymore
It's
because
not
cancer
real.
isn't real either. And neither is
Yeah.
COVID-19, and neither is the Earth. Thank you guys for listening to the Mayocast. Um, subscribe to our Patreon, which is definitely real. And if we get $387, I will buy a $387 anime waifu figure. Oh yeah, Ubawa's probably gonna edit this episode, so if it's really bad, that's probably why.
Hey.